Welcome back to RhomanysRealm. I'm Romany and this is the June Spellbox from Crafting Magic. If you haven't seen the previous video, I've just done the unboxing for the Litha Pagan parcel from Crafting Magic. This is the Spellbox, so you get 5 spells each month and they're all set up ready for you to just get on with your spell crafting. So we have the introduction to the box. We've got, ooh, lots of moon magic. Ooh, full moon spells and new moon spells and drawing down the moon. How nice. Ooh, lots of moon information. I like. As a moon witch, this appeals to me. And even more so because in the pagan parcel we just got a selenite wand named after Selene, the goddess of the moon, aka Luna. So, very nice. I'm liking the tie-in here. And as always, the spells are either from traditional sources or they are created specifically by Terry and Julie. They are not just random stuff that you get in books or whatever. You know, you don't open a Llewellyn's book and find these spells in it. Ooh, hibiscus tea, the full moon tea. Full moon tea for appreciation. Outside during a full moon, make your tea. Imbuing your jewellery, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Projecting positive energy into your jewellery. It's kind of talisman magic. Yeah, it's a new moon, it's a full moon ritual. Wear your jewellery item whenever you feel you need to remember all that you are blessed with. The full moon's energy amplifies positive energies, transferring to an item. Hibiscus is a sun plant, known as the flower used for lunar magic. It's for self-love and appreciation, and a white candle of purity of spirit, obviously. So that's nice. I like that one. Another moon spell, you can tell because it's silver. What have we got here? Oh, drawing down the moon. This is quite a regular spell to cast, I guess you would call it. There are books named Drawing Down the Moon. Okay, it is basically a ritual to dispel negative energy using moon magic. And a lot of people who do moon magic will use it as kind of like creating a circle, if you like. A lot of people do rituals and spells and things in a circle, and you open a circle and you close your circle. Well, drawing down the moon is kind of like, I always think of it as shining the moon's spotlight down on what you're doing. So it's kind of using the lunar energy to enhance what you're working on, which is something that I do a lot. I don't use circles and things, but drawing down the moon is a common thing for me. And this is a very basic, basic circle of protection. Walk the area clockwise with your finger, using your wand, using your athame. Yeah, it's just opening a basic circle. So that's good. And you've got your salt, your lunar candle silver, and that's blue. So that's usually dewberry or something like that. Does it say what's on here? Doesn't say what's on here, but it is bright blue, so usually that's dewberry. And I noticed, apart from, well, this one's the other way around, but I did mention in my last box that it would be useful if the spell was on the front and all the stuff was on the back. And it seems they've taken that to heart, because that's how it is. I would turn the spell bits around so you can actually read what they are. Oh, I'm so picky. Here we go. Dewberry incense, there you go. You can't mistake that blue. So it needs turning around that way. And your salt, obviously, for your casting your circle. Let's put that way across there so it fits. There we go. Now we can read what's on the back and read the front. perfect. I like it. So yes, drawing down the moon, your traditional circle moon magic. This one, oh, they've done the same again, but this time they've actually put it the right way round. Sandalwood incense and white candles. Well, sandalwood is a guidance thing. Oh, here we go. Calling on the ancestors for guidance. There you go. And a photo of yourself. Use your tea lights in a circle. So we're moving on to circle magic and ritual here. Asking for advice and guidance, used for relaxation and meditation. Yeah, so it's similar to a spirit guide meditation, but it's specifically for asking ancestors for guidance. And when they say ancestors, you don't necessarily mean people who are related to you. Ancestors doesn't have to be people who are related to you. It can be just people who have gone before you who are now on the other side. This is to alter negative behaviour. Epsom salts, so this is probably a bath or a soak of some sort. I'm going to have to take it apart. Hang on a second. Ooh, we've got 2 pages here. It's a long one. Ooh, that smell. What's that, clove? Clove and Montbrettier bulb. Very nice. Okay, what have we got? Removing negative behaviour. Waning moon magic. Ah, now this is a little bit more complex. This is taking the kind of stuff that we've done before. So burning a candle, taking a ritual bath, writing out what it is you want, casting a circle for protection, calling on a god. This one we're using the picture of Janus. There's Janus, the two-faced god. Asking for aid and guidance and writing down what it is you want to get rid of. Meditating on the behaviours, burning the intention, wrapping it up in wax and burying it with a bulb so that your plant grows and your behaviour changes. So that's quite an in-depth spell actually. There's a lot of bits to that, but it's nothing you haven't done before. So if you've been doing the spells as you work through, if you broke it down, you know, we've done burying something, the salts, the black salt, we've done white salt, we've done ritual cleansing, we've done candle magic, we've done wax magic, writing down lists, banishing behaviours, calling on gods. This is all basic stuff, but it's all put together. So that's quite an interesting spell to get your teeth into. And just, you know, altering negative behaviours. Who doesn't want to alter a negative behaviour? Even if you don't really feel you have any negative behaviours, you can always use something like this to practice, because there is always negative behaviour. You know, you can always focus on something that you are, you know, perhaps you're a bit lazy or a bit jealous, or, you know, there's always something that we can say, well, actually, yeah, that is a negative behaviour that I'd like to work on. And when you're banishing a negative behaviour, even if it's quite a complex spell that is stepped over a couple of evenings, actually, looks like. 2 evenings, done over 2 evenings. Identifying and altering the behaviour in yourself or a negative trait, and then turning it into a positive growth trait. Yeah, so a complex spell in that it's a lot of steps, it's a lot of things to do, it would take quite a lot of time, and it's over 2 days that you would do it. But when you break it down, it's very, very simple. It's just, you know, the additional concentration it would take to do a longer ritual or a longer spell. So you're getting more in depth in practicing how long you work for, as opposed to how complex you work. It's just adding things together. And the last spell, ooh, this looks interesting, Tiger's Eye and orange candles. Orange is always money. Bergamot, yeah, that's, oh, bergamot and patchouli. Lovely. That is prosperity. I'm trying to see what that says. Jasmine. And not quite sure what else it's got in here. Green is always money. Tiger's Eye is good luck. Spell to gain prosperity. Spell to have prosperity come to you. It could be money, work, or it may be an item you need. And it's not magic by the look of it. Yes, carving your candle, tying knots, rubbing oils. So again, nothing that's difficult. You know, anybody can carve a symbol for money on a candle with a bit of a knife. Placing your tiger's eye inside a talisman, lighting your incense, wafting it around, meditating on what you want, etc., etc. But still a very time-consuming spell that would take a little bit of practice to actually spend the time doing this. So really, before you want to do these kind of spells, you want to have practiced meditation. You want to be at the stage where you can easily meditate for 20 to 30 minutes without too much of a run-up. And I would say if you're a beginner and you're doing these kind of spells, it would be a good idea to do some kind of focusing spell, like your drawing down the moon spell, or just creating a circle, or even just a basic meditation protection spell. You know, the classic one is where you meditate on a glass ball of light coming around you to protect you, or, you know, golden threads coming up from the earth and filling you with positive energy, that kind of thing. I would say meditate to get into the right frame of mind so that you can focus. And then work on these kind of things, because these are quite in depth. They're not difficult, but they are complex in that they are stacked. So you do one thing, then another, then another, then another, then another, then another, then another, and it will take time to do it. And you'll have to follow your instructions to know what you're going to do. So with a complex spell like this, you might even want to set out all your stuff in advance and have your spell written up in your own words in your book, so that you can have your book open in front of you. You've got larger words. Step 1, here's what we're going to do. Step 2, here's what we're going to do. Step 3, here's what we're going to do. Here's the words we're going to say. So transferring this into your own words into your book of spells, or book of shadows, whatever it is you're using. So those are quite in-depth spells. Drawing down the moon is easy, but again, it's in-depth. It's layers of creating a circle. And then 2 slightly easier spells, calling on ancestors, which is a meditation spell, and T for appreciation. So again, you could create all 5 of these in one go if you wanted to. Obviously, novices, I don't suggest you do a whole slew of spells one after another, but for the more advanced practitioners, although they're simple spells, they do have a progression. So I would start with drawing down the moon for a focus, and you know, you can do that in place of casting your circle, because it effectively is casting a circle. It's calling on lunar energy. Then perhaps calling on your ancestors for guidance and assistance. Removing negative behaviours with the assistance of your lunar magic, and because lunar magic is for positive change, and ancestral guidance to alter negative behaviour. Then have a break and have your full moon tea of appreciation. Obviously these are different moons, so you wouldn't do these all on the same day. You do them through the moon phases of a month. And then finally your spell to gain prosperity. So you appreciate what you have, but you would also like to enhance whatever it is you'd like. Maybe you want to be more creative, or you want to find a new house, or you want to find a new new job. Maybe you do need a bit of money to help you out, you know, whatever it is that you're looking for, you can gain that way. So again, a progression through the lunar month. So there you go. We're doing well with these spell boxes. I'm liking them. I'm very much liking them. Especially all the bits and pieces that you get, like bergamot and patchouli oil. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying your spell boxes if you signed up for them. If you haven't, you can get them from craftingmagic.co.uk. It is a subscription box, but you can also buy individual boxes, and I believe you can buy backdated boxes as well. So if you've seen one of the boxes that you really like, you can contact Terry or Julie and say, look, this is the box that I'd really like. Can I get that one? And they'll usually be able to make it up for you if they still have the stock. So there you go. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again very soon, because I'm hoping to do videos on my Pagan Filofax for my Pagan Planner group on Facebook under Pagan Planner Group, link down below, and also an update on my Book of Shadows and my Book of Herbs. So hopefully I'll see you very soon for those. Have a fun Witchy Wednesday, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!